13 days left, which is so sad. But we're excited to graduating. Will be a lot of fun. It'll be a good week.
In 2024, the world discovered something shocking about the famous conjoined twins. Abby Hensel was married. For almost 3 years, she'd kept her wedding to Josh Bowling secret, until public records exposed the truth. Now everyone's asking the same questions. How does a marriage work when two sisters share one body? And with new pregnancy rumors swirling, could an even bigger announcement be coming? Let's talk about the latest news about the co-joined twins. Abby and Brittany Hensel were born on March 7, 1990, in Carver County, Minnesota. Their birth was anything but ordinary. Arriving at 12:17 a.m., they were dicephalic parapagus twins, which means two heads sharing one body. They weighed a combined 11.5 pounds, and their parents were surprised and overwhelmed, as this rare condition is seen in only 1 in 200,000 births. From the start, Abby and Brittany fascinated doctors. Specialists from across the country came to see them and understand how their unique body worked. Just 2 days after they were born, surgeons removed a third, underdeveloped arm between their necks. It was a long 6-hour operation, but the twins recovered well, and this was only the beginning of their remarkable journey. Abby and Brittany's shared body is an amazing example of how the human body can adapt. Each twin has her own heart and lungs, but their systems work together. Their hearts beat at different speeds, but both pump blood through their shared body. They breathe on their own, but their breaths need to match up so everything works smoothly. They have 2 stomachs, but their intestines connect. So what one twin eats can affect both of them. Abby controls the right side of their body, and Brittany controls the left. This meant they had to learn to move and work together in ways most people can't imagine. Life wasn't easy for the twins in their first year, but they overcame every challenge with the help of their family. Feeding them was tricky because they had to coordinate their swallowing. Their mom, Patty, invented a special bottle with 2 nipples so they could drink at the same time. It took days of practice, but they eventually figured it out. Sleeping was another challenge. Since they had separate sleep cycles, they rarely rested for long. Their parents and grandparents took turns staying awake at night to take care of them. Learning to crawl was one of their biggest achievements. It took weeks of effort and many tears, but when they were 8 months old, Abby and Brittany finally moved together for the first time. Their family was so excited that they celebrated with cake and ice cream. The hardest decision their parents faced was whether to separate them. Doctors said the surgery would be very risky, with only a small chance of both twins surviving. Even if it worked, one twin would likely have serious disabilities. After weeks of thinking it over, their parents decided not to separate them. They felt that Abby and Brittany were meant to stay together as one. Some people questioned this choice, but others fully supported it. Their parents worked hard to give the twins the best care possible, starting therapy early to help them grow strong and learn how to navigate life as a team. The twins first caught the public's attention on October 8, 1996, when they appeared on The Oprah Winfrey Show at just 6 years old. They charmed viewers by talking about their daily life, like how they eat and sleep. They explained that even though they share one body, they have separate stomachs and can eat on their own. They also shared how they solve disagreements, usually by flipping a coin. Their calm and practical approach amazed people and showed how wise they were, even as kids. That appearance brought a lot of attention to Abby and Brittany. They were featured in documentaries and even had their own TLC show in 2012. But through it all, they've stayed private about their personal lives. Their parents, Patty and Mike Hensel, deserve a lot of credit. From the start, they raised Abby and Brittany as 2 unique people. Abby and Brittany Hensel grew up in Minnesota, where they went to local schools like any other kids. From a young age, they amazed everyone with how they worked together as one. Each twin controlled one arm, and they could write at the same time, which really helped them with schoolwork. When it came to subjects, Abby was better at math and science, while Brittany shined in language arts and social studies. They shared the workload, supporting each other like a perfect team. Gym class brought challenges, but they always found creative ways to join in. In volleyball, for example, Abby would control one side of their body, while Brittany handled the other. It took a lot of teamwork, but they made it work. Their determination to do the things other kids did showed how strong and unstoppable they were. In 2008, Abby and Brittany graduated from Mayer Lutheran High School, an incredible achievement that showed how far they'd come. They didn't just get through school, they thrived. They were honor roll students and joined in extracurricular activities. One of the most impressive things they did was getting their driver's licenses. Even though they shared one body, they had to take the tests separately. Abby handled the pedals and radio, while Brittany managed the turn signals and lights. Together, they figured out how to steer. Passing those tests was a big deal and showed how well they could work as a team, even in situations that seemed impossible. Their high school graduation was a moment no one would forget. When they walked across the stage, the whole crowd stood up and cheered. Abby and Brittany gave a speech about sticking together, pushing through challenges, and how education opened doors for them. Their story inspired everyone there, and even people across the country when the media shared their journey. After high school, the twins decided to go to Bethel University in Minnesota. College was a new challenge, but they were ready. At first, they thought about choosing different specializations for their education major, but it turned out to be too much work. So, they focused on one together, showing once again how well they could adapt and make smart choices. At Bethel, they amazed everyone. In class, one twin would take notes while the other listened closely. This way, they could focus on details many other students might miss. They also joined in group projects, often sharing two ideas at the same time, which made discussions more interesting. Making friends and fitting into college life wasn't always easy, but their positive attitude and openness made them popular on campus. They even joined the volleyball team and became an important part of the university's community. In 2012, Abby and Brittany graduated from Bethel with degrees in education. The graduation ceremony was another unforgettable moment. As they walked across the stage, everyone cheered loudly. The university gave each of them a diploma to honor their individual efforts, but they also had a special 2-for-1 tuition arrangement because of their shared body. It was a fair and thoughtful way to celebrate their achievements. Abby and Brittany Hensel share one body, but they've always been two very different people. From a young age, it was clear they had their own personalities. Abby is outgoing and confident. She loves math and speaks her mind. Brittany is quieter and more thoughtful. She's great at writing and takes her time to solve problems. Even their clothing shows their differences. Abby likes bright, colorful outfits, while Brittany prefers simple, neutral colors. To make both happy, their clothes are made with 2 necklines. They also react to things differently. For example, Brittany gets a racing heart from caffeine, but Abby feels nothing. In physical activities, one might get tired before the other. Despite this, they've learned to work together. When they can't agree, they flip a coin or take turns. This teamwork lets them chase their dreams, while still being true to themselves. In 2012, Abby and Brittany Hensel, conjoined twins known around the world, started their careers as 5th-grade teachers. After graduating from Bethel University with education degrees, they got jobs teaching math at Sunnyside Elementary School in Minnesota. Their hiring was a big deal. The school had to figure out how to employ 2 people who share one body. The principal called human resources to make special arrangements. And in the end, they gave the twins 2 separate contracts. To help families understand, the school even sent letters to parents explaining everything. At first, Abby and Brittany were paid 1 salary, even though they held 2 teaching licenses and brought 2 perspectives to their work. This raised questions about fairness, but the twins didn't let it distract them. They focused on their students and quickly proved how capable they were. Over the years, they've become beloved teachers at the school.
Anthony, you get to answer this question because I asked this one tell you that a lot. What?
Being conjoined twins comes with challenges, but Abby and Brittany figured out how to teach in a way that worked for them and their students. Each twin controls one side of their body, so they have to coordinate every movement. In the classroom, they take turns leading the lesson. While one explains, the other helps individual students. This teamwork allows them to give extra attention to kids who need it, which has become one of their strengths as teachers. Their first year wasn't easy. One day, a student asked if they could really teach well. Instead of getting upset, Abby and Brittany used it as a chance to talk about acceptance and understanding. Moments like that showed how resilient and inspiring they are. In 2015, they introduced a new point system to manage classroom behavior, and it worked so well that it became a huge success. By 2017, students were saying they loved having two teachers in one because it made learning feel more personal. The twins' influence goes far beyond their school. In 2018, a survey showed that most of their students felt more comfortable talking about disabilities and differences because of them. In 2020, Abby and Brittany spoke at a national education conference. Thousands of teachers heard their story, and their ideas about inclusive teaching inspired changes in schools across the country. Their co-workers admire them too. The principal once said that the twins brought new energy to the staff and made math more exciting for students. Their creativity and ability to see things from two perspectives have made a big impact. Abby and Brittany's teamwork is amazing to watch. They can switch roles effortlessly. Abby might explain a math problem while Brittany writes on the board, then they swap without missing a beat. In 2023, during a documentary filming, they switched roles 37 times in just one lesson. In 2024, they impressed visitors by pulling off a tricky science experiment that required perfect timing and coordination. In 2012, Abby and Brittany Hensel became stars of their own reality TV show, Abby and Brittany, on TLC. The show aired on August 28th, just as they turned 22 and graduated from college at Bethel University in Minnesota. Over 8 episodes, the series gave viewers a close look at their lives as conjoined twins and how they handled daily challenges together. This wasn't their first time in the spotlight. They had appeared on The Oprah Winfrey Show when they were 6. But this show was about their journey into adulthood and how they were becoming independent. The show focused on their daily life and how they shared one body but had separate heads. Abby controlled the right side of their body, and Brittany controlled the left. Simple things like driving a car or riding a bike needed a lot of teamwork. It was amazing to see how well they worked together, whether they were playing volleyball or just hanging out with friends. The show showed that even though they were different from most people, they lived happy and full lives. Some episodes followed their travels, like their trips to London and Italy. In London, they tried high tea and practiced speaking with British accents, while in Italy, they enjoyed a gondola ride in Venice and visited the Trevi Fountain in Rome. These moments were fun and showed how curious and adventurous they were. The show also covered their plans to start working. In the last episode, they prepared for their first teaching job, which was a big step. Later, it was revealed they became 5th grade math teachers in Minnesota. The show drew a lot of attention. People were fascinated by how the twins did things like driving, where each had to pass their own driving test. Fans also wondered about their personal lives, like whether they wanted to get married or have kids someday. But Abby and Brittany kept those parts of their lives private, which made people even more curious. When the show ended on October 2nd, 2012, Abby and Brittany decided to stay out of the public eye. They focused on their teaching jobs and lived quietly. In April 2024, Abby and Brittany posted videos on TikTok to address some of the attention. On November 13th, 2021, Abby Hensel, one of the famous conjoined twins, married Josh Bowling in a private ceremony in Minnesota. The event was intimate, with only close family and friends in attendance. Abby's sister, Brittany, was her maid of honor, and Josh's young daughter, Isabella, served as the flower girl. Their wedding was both beautiful and unique. Abby and Brittany wore a specially designed dress that accommodated their shared body, while Josh looked sharp in a gray suit. The couple exchanged heartfelt vows, with Abby speaking for both herself and Brittany. It was a moment full of love and joy, a testament to the strength of their bond. For nearly 3 years, the marriage remained a secret. It wasn't until March 2024 that media uncovered public records revealing their union. This surprising news reignited interest in the lives of Abby and Brittany and raised questions about how their unique relationship with Josh worked. Josh, a 33-year-old nurse and Army veteran, had been married before. His divorce and a paternity suit filed by his ex-wife in 2023 added another layer of complexity to their story. Despite these challenges, Abby and Josh have stood strong, often sharing glimpses of their happy life together on social media. Wedding photos posted on their joint Facebook account show the couple glowing with happiness, surrounded by loved ones. Adjusting to married life has been an extraordinary journey for Abby, Brittany, and Josh. Together, they've embraced their roles as a family. Abby has stepped into her new role as a stepmother to Isabella, who was just 6 years old at the time of the wedding. Brittany has also played an active role in helping raise Isabella, showing how deeply the family works as a team. The three of them have focused on creating a loving, stable environment for the young girl, blending traditional family life with their own extraordinary circumstances. Balancing family life and work has been no small task. Abby and Brittany continue their jobs as 5th-grade math teachers in New Brighton, Minnesota, while Josh works as a nurse caring for veterans in hospice. Their home has been modified to accommodate their needs, ensuring everyone has their own space and privacy. Despite the complexities, they find time to enjoy simple pleasures like date nights, community events, and family vacations. In March 2024, Abby and Brittany addressed the public interest in their lives with a playful statement on TikTok. "The internet is extra loud today. We have always been around." Their words reflect their effort to live a normal, fulfilling life despite the public fascination. Abby and Brittany Hensel, the famous conjoined twins, surprised everyone in 2024 by becoming very active on social media. After years of staying mostly out of the public eye, they started sharing their lives on platforms like TikTok and Facebook. On March 29th, 2024, they posted their first TikTok video, which went viral and got over 5 million views in just one day. This sudden burst of activity happened around the same time they revealed that Abby had married Josh Bowling back in 2021, a secret they had kept until now. Their TikTok account, at Brittany and Abby, quickly gained over 2.7 million followers. One video, posted on April 15th, 2024, showed the twins doing a dance challenge that amazed viewers with their coordination. It reached 15 million views and made them even more popular. Their posts range from fun and casual moments to deeply personal reflections, giving people a glimpse into their unique lives. The twins also revived their old Instagram account, which hadn't been used since 2015. On May 1st, 2024, they shared a childhood photo with the caption, "New Beginnings, Old Memories." This post got 500,000 likes in just 1 hour, showing how much people still care about their story. Shortly after revealing Abby's marriage, they began sharing wedding photos and family moments. On May 5th, 2024, they posted beautiful pictures from Abby and Josh's wedding. One video, set to a Taylor Swift song, showed their outdoor ceremony where Brittany stood beside Abby as her bridesmaid. Their wedding dress was specially designed to fit both of them, with intricate lace and a flowing train. The video also included touching moments, like the couple's first dance to a remix of Adele's Rolling in the Deep. Fans loved seeing this side of their lives. In September 2024, they posted a family selfie with Abby, Brittany, and Josh, showing how close they all are. The picture, shared as Josh's Facebook profile picture, showed the three smiling together, symbolizing their strong bond. A TikTok video posted on October 2nd, 2024, showed the trio making pumpkin-shaped bread in their kitchen. Josh joked about their creation, calling it Hashtag sourdough sisters bread. This simple, happy moment touched many people and quickly got over 3 million views. As their social media presence grew, so did public curiosity and criticism. The twins handled it with humor and confidence. In March 2024, they addressed negative comments in a TikTok video with a bold voiceover saying, "If you don't like what I do, but watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan." This clever response shut down critics and showed their resilience. On April 1st, 2024, they posted another video with the caption, "The internet is extra loud today. We have always been around," using historic sculptures with two heads to remind people that conjoined twins are nothing new. They also addressed rumors like a fake post claiming to be from them by firmly stating on TikTok that they don't use certain platforms. This showed how they are committed to controlling their narrative. The rumors about Abby and Brittany Hensel, the conjoined twins, possibly expecting a baby, have captured the internet's attention. It all started with a TikTok post they shared recently, sparking speculation about their future as mothers. Now, 34 years old, the twins included a playful clip featuring headlines, one of which read, "Married and baby on the way." This single line set off a wave of excitement among their fans who rushed to share their congratulations and warm wishes. Comments flooded in with heartfelt messages. People wrote things like, "Congratulations, such a blessing to be a mommy. Wishing you both a safe and healthy pregnancy and delivery," and, "Oh, congrats, Mom and Dad and Auntie." Others offered words of encouragement. "Ladies, I'd be truly happy for you if you were to become parents. No matter the cards you are dealt, you can live the life that you choose. Do not worry about anyone else's opinion. Be happy." The support was overwhelming, with fans celebrating the possibility of Abby and Brittany embarking on this new chapter of life. This isn't the first time the twins have talked about motherhood. Back in 2012, during their TLC documentary series Abby and Brittany, Brittany shared their dream of becoming moms, saying, "Yeah, we're going to be moms. We haven't thought about how it's going to work yet." More than a decade later, it seems like they might be facing that very reality, bringing their long-held dream closer to fruition. Despite the excitement and buzz, the twins have not confirmed the pregnancy rumors. In another video, they mentioned that they share one uterus, which has added to the curiosity about how a pregnancy might work for them. Abby and Brittany Hensel's health is a constant priority because of their unique physical condition. They have more frequent and detailed medical checkups than most people. These checkups involve a team of specialists who carefully monitor their shared and individual systems. For example, on April 7, 2014, doctors found that Abby's spine was growing faster than Brittany's. This required a delicate surgery to stop Abby's spinal growth and ensure balance between them. Their hearts also need special attention. They share a circulatory system but have two hearts, which means blood flow and pressure must be carefully managed. Every 3 months, they have echocardiograms and stress tests to make sure both hearts are working well. In October 2018, Brittany had chest pains that led to a series of tests. Thankfully, the results showed no major problems. Their lungs are another area of focus. Abby has 2 lungs, while Brittany has 1, which makes respiratory health very important. They have pulmonary function tests twice a year to check how well their lungs are working. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, they took extra precautions to protect themselves, including staying in strict quarantine and making sure their surroundings were sanitized. Despite their public presence, Abby and Brittany face many misconceptions about their lives. One common myth is that conjoined twins share all their thoughts and feelings. This is not true. Abby and Brittany have completely different personalities and think independently. On their TLC reality show in 2012, they showed how they can have separate conversations at the same time and react differently to the same situation. Another misconception is that conjoined twins cannot have personal or romantic lives. Abby and Brittany have proven this wrong. On September 3, 2021, Abby married Josh Bowling in a private ceremony, showing the world that conjoined twins can form meaningful relationships and even marry. People also doubted their ability to work professionally, especially as teachers. However, Abby and Brittany have excelled in their careers. Since starting teaching in 2013, they have received praise from students, parents, and colleagues. In May 2019, they were honored with the Educator of the Year award for their dedication and the positive impact they've made on their students. Abby and Brittany continue to break stereotypes and inspire others. By openly sharing their experiences, they've helped people better understand conjoined twins and celebrate human diversity. Their story is a powerful reminder that challenges can be met with strength and individuality.